I've been monetized for a year now, and it's been an incredible journey. Let's break it down month by month. First things first, important stats. I published 3 videos per week most of the time, with very few exceptions. My videos are always 8 minutes long, and I rarely post videos 15 minutes long and up, except for marathons, which are usually over 30 minutes long. I sometimes appear in the videos, but most of the times I don't. This is for those who wonder if they can have a channel without showing their face. Yes, you can. However, I noticed that the thumbnails that have my face tend to perform better than those who don't. That's all. Let's go over each month's results. January. So this month was the start of this crazy adventure. I was just getting the hang of things, experimenting with content. My first paycheck was a modest sum, but it was a big deal for me. In total, my ad revenue was of $297.43. February. I had mixed expectations for this month. On the one hand, I was expecting the hype for the channel to go down, and I was afraid I wasn't going to even reach the payment threshold, the $100 mark. On the other hand, I was aware that the first month I got paid was a success, because most of the small creators don't get to the $100 mark at all in the first couple of months. So I was kind of holding on to the hope that my second month will do even better than the previous one. My ad revenue for February was $262.61. March. In March, I noticed some drop in my RPM, and I was expecting that. I was not too worried about it. That's the downside of having one video go viral. It gets a lot of attention for a while, then the pool of people that watch it eventually decreases, so it's the natural path. I still had a good month in my opinion in terms of revenue. The total for March was $245.78. April. So this is the month in which my channel really had its decrease in views as well as new subscribers. All I was hoping at this point was that it was not about to get even worse and that I would be able to somehow find sort of a balance that would keep me above the payment threshold every month. My personal life was also taking the first place in terms of priorities. I signed the official documents and became legally married this month. In April, my ad revenue was of $127.95. May. In the month of May, I was really involved in preparing the final details of my wedding, which was about to happen in June. However, this was one of the hardest months for me because I still wanted to keep my uploading schedule of 3 videos per week, so I worked very hard to have the videos ready for May and also get some extra videos prepared for June. The total ad revenue was $156.40. June. I got married on the 10th of June, and what we decided to do was to rent a property and spend an entire weekend there. So from Friday to Sunday, we, our families and closest friends, 50 people in total, had a blast. I didn't have to think about uploading videos before or after the wedding, as I already had them scheduled since May. The reason I'm sharing this with you guys is so that you understand that with good planning, you can stay consistent, even if you have important events to attend. It's not easy, but it can be done, I promise you that. The ad revenue for June was $152.70. July. In July, I was very much expecting another drop in views just because it was summertime and people spend more time outside or going on vacations instead of watching YouTube videos. All YouTube creators are affected by this, and it's not that big of a deal. It usually goes back to normal come autumn. The total ad revenue for July was $133.61. August. Again, summertime. People enjoying life and not spending as much time as they used to watching videos. This was my lowest month in terms of revenue this year. Something else was troubling me also. I was beginning to understand that I would not be able to go back to the amount of views that got my channel monetized. I mean, I was logically aware of that, but I was now also starting to accept that from this point on, it will be a slow and steady growth. The total ad revenue for August was $121.59. September. Summer was sort of ending and people were starting to spend more time indoors, going back to their regular schedule. My revenue for the month grew a little bit, but it wasn't anything crazy. The total was $154.59. October. I don't know why, but I was expecting to see a growth in the CPM and RPM for my videos. I guess it's because Halloween is in October, and somehow I thought that must mean the true crime genre was about to be a little bit better paid. I was wrong, and I made even less money than in September. The total was $145.51. November. It was my birthday on November 1st. I didn't feel like doing anything crazy. I just went out to dinner with my husband, my sister-in-law and her daughter, my mother-in-law and my husband's grandma. For a long time, I managed to upload 3 videos per week while also working full-time at my 9 to 5 job, so I was really feeling it now. I was tired. I skipped quite a few uploads and I prepared for the month of December. I always wanted to participate in Vlogmas, so I started to do the research, the filming, and the scheduling for the month that was about to start. The total ad revenue for November was $165.81. December. Now, this month was a roller coaster. I managed to upload 1 video every single day for all of December, and you guys, it was hard. In any corporation, the end of the year brings a whole lot of tasks to solve, and at the end of the workday, my brain was not capable of efficient planning and editing, so it took me way longer than usual to research, film, and edit my videos. On top of that, Christmas was around the corner, and I really like buying presents for my loved ones, so I had to find time for that as well. All in all, it was absolutely worth it. I got paid the most for the month of December, and not only that, but I also gained 2 times more subscribers, which was so nice to see. Will I do it next year? I don't know. Maybe if I manage to get all of my videos done throughout the year. The total ad revenue for December was of $374.91. Final results. In total for 2023, I made $2,338.87 and I gained 3,779 subscribers. My channel CPM was $6.60 and my channel RPM was $3.64. I published 155 videos, for which I got a total of 643,437 views, and they generated 74,415 watch time hours. Keep that in mind when you find yourself struggling to get the 4,000 hours of watch time needed for monetization. It's not that much, it just seems like it, so don't get discouraged. My overall CTR was 8.3% and I got almost 6 million impressions, which is crazy to me. Regarding my traffic sources, I was surprised to see that the number 1 on the list was the browse section. I thought that the content that I make is mostly search-based, but it turns out I was wrong. The number 2 traffic source was suggested videos, and only on the 3rd place I have the YouTube search traffic source. My audience is mostly from the US, and on 2nd place I have the UK. Then on 3rd place I see Canada. I only had 149 views in total from my home country Romania. My most watched video in 2023 was the same one that went viral, the last words and meals of all women executed in the US. It had over 137,000 views. My highest paying video was all people scheduled to be executed in 2023 part 1. This video is to show you guys what a realistic year looks like for a small content creator in the true crime niche. You most likely won't make a full-time income in your first year, but you will set up the basis for that, and I am truly confident that my channel will grow as long as I continue to work on it. Same goes for you guys. Please hit that subscribe button if you like my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.